gentlemen, this is Tim down for Living with MS in Tenerife. People have been saying that they don't know about the restaurants in Costa Adeje. There's plenty of them here. And I've done quite a few where I've walked up and down, but I haven't done a special one where I've just pointed to all the restaurants. Now, I'm not going to go to all of them in this one, but I will get most of the ones coming down from the Nebula all the way down to the Delphine. And I'm going to call it the main restaurants of Costa Adeje so that people will know what restaurants are here. It is December 2023, and so let's go and have a look, shall we? So we're up by the roundabout now. This roundabout is basically where the bus comes in and goes over here. There's a bus already here, so the bus behind me, and you can actually see Tady behind us as well, up there. And it's pretty cool because the Nebula is the first restaurant you're going to see on this strip, and above it is the so I can give you, there you go. Above it is the Terraza El Habli. Now, Terraza El Habli is like a tapas bar, and it's pretty cool because you can either go in one of these or upstairs. Now, next to it is the Eden Gin Bar, and I was in there the other night, so take a look at that. Got some nice seats at the back here. Here are the guys. Beautiful.
Hi.
Gentlemen. It's my new camera.
Your camera.
Just got it today.
Really small one.
Just testing it out.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. Look at this. Love seats. Eden. Enjoy, lads. Good night.
Good night, sir.
There we go. Perfect. In the back here, looks like you're going nowhere, but we got Rincón de Criollo, and that is some fantastic food there. And these are the steps up to the tapas bar. There you go. So this is brilliant low light. I think it's fantastic, but we'll see what we see. Fancy seeing you here. So that was Eden and the back end, and now we've got the Nebula as well, and this is in the best position. It really is. It's right on the island. Nebula cocktail bar. How's that? And above it is the tapas bar that I was just showing you. And also you saw the restaurant at the back there, which is the Rincón de Criollo, and the steps up towards the tapas bar. So basically in this area here, you've got two restaurants, a gin bar and a hidden restaurant out the back. So that's enough for 4 days, right? Right, come on, let's go. So now we've got to the Mind Hotel. This is the newest of the hotel in the village, and we've just come around the corner. Nebula's right there, and this is the tropical park as well behind me. So if you've got tropical park and Mind, and just up the hill from there you've got the Blue Sea Callao Garden, which is quite nice. Now if you go carry on right up here, then what's going to happen, you're going to get to a little roundabout, and if you just carry straight on up the hill on the right hand side is a Terraza Sueño Azul, which is another restaurant, a little bit hidden, but they're great people, and they even do barbecues on a Saturday somewhere where it's an all you can eat thing for one price, I think it is. And Sometimes the drinks are included, I think. We just go online, Terraces Sueño Azul. So basically, that's it for around in this area. So now we're going to walk back down the hill towards the bottom, which is Plaza de Mirador. We might even get to see a sunset tonight. Oh. So I've just been to the Farmacia, and now I'm going to come up and we'll have a look at the sunset together. So there's a few restaurants on this road. They're pretty good. We start off after Nebula. The first one down here is Momo. This is like a coffee place. They're open in the mornings for coffee, croissants, stuff like that. And they've also do filled sandwiches, very, very nice filled sandwiches. There used to be a baker's down the bottom, but there isn't anymore because they've moved. And the young lady that was there, Justine, she is now with her boyfriend in Asia doing videos, and her channel is called Feliz Viajando. Link in the description. So we've still got the Teide behind us. Let me show you. Teide up there on the hill. Very nice. And now we're going to go down towards the Mirador Plaza and have a look to see what's happening down there. Cool dude. I'll take you with me. Over the road there we got La Palma, as in Parma Schinken, not in La Palma. And in the back there's an old bar we used to go to called the Buzzing Bar, but they're not there anymore. And here, closed on Saturdays, is the Eclipse. Now this is also a great place for breakfast. They do an all-day breakfast there, which is pretty cool. And it's right opposite the car park. So basically, you can go to the Eclipse on any morning you like, get a breakfast, get some coffee, stuff like that. And right next to it is one of my favorite restaurants. We used to go quite a lot, but I haven't been there for quite a while. But they've just rebranded as Mum's Pizza. And it's the best pizza in the village, I tell you. They got the proper pizza oven and everything like that. And this is it. And here they are. Mum's Pizza, family restaurant. So we came here when we first got here, and I'm not kidding you, they got this stone pizza in the background and they do the best pizza ever. And just above it is the Bombay Babu. So the Bombay Babu is one of the 2 Indians we got in the village. And Mum's Pizza rebranded, very nice. Right, let's go and have a look at the sunset, shall we? Follow me. So those of you who watch the channel regularly, you'll notice that the next restaurant we're going to is the one where we have coffee on Friday mornings with WEBBY. So this is Laura's Cerveceria. It's right around here. And we usually sit over there. They open every day but Wednesday, and they close a bit early actually because they're basically morning, lunchtime and ice cream parlour. And in the evenings they don't open. So they're closing around about now. It's 5:30, I think, ready for the sundown, or a little bit later actually. And right behind me there is the masala. And so let's have a look at the masala, shall we? How are you, darling? You going home? So just up these steps, we come to the Masala. Now the Masala is the second Indian restaurant. Now Bombay Babu is right next door. I mean, they are competition, but they're like a chain, and I think this guy's are family business, I think. Anyway, so this is the masala. Now you can get to it up these few steps here, or the steps on the other side, and it's one of my favourite Indian restaurants. I always try and get here if there's a chance to do it, and they do some really, really good stuff, especially the garlic chicken starter is to die for. Masala, ladies and gentlemen. Cool, dude. Right, now we're going to go the back way and through into Monte Christo. Come on. All right.
Right, yeah.
Working hard, you know. Now the reason I've come this way, oh, we're not even recording, are we? Oh, yes we are. Okay, so the reason I've come this way, as you've just seen, is there is a ramp here, and the ramp goes straight into Monte Christo, but obviously you can get to all the other places as well, especially to Masala. So that's pretty cool. So if you are physically disabled and you can't get up steps, if you come through the car park, and there's a little shimmy shake around the corner, I'll show you in a minute, and then you can come up this ramp and you can utilize all the facilities here. Okay, so let's just go down the ramp and I'll show you where to come in with a wheelchair. So that's where we were just stood by Laura's, and if you come around the side, you can come round the gate with a wheelchair quite easily, and then all you need to do is come through here and you can go up the ramp and straight into Monte Christo. So as you can see, there's a great big terrace here, and the terrace there are actually 4 restaurants up here. The first restaurant, I would say, at the back end here is more of a bar, sports bar, but you think you can get a bit of food there, and that is the Three Horseshoes. That's where Webby goes and watches all his football matches. There's loads of screens, plenty of people, and quite good fun. It's even a place to sit outside. Also, if the kids are running about while you're watching the sport, that's okay. It's very safe up here. And then we've got my favourite bar, which is the Monte Christo. The Monte Christo course. Dave and Jill have got this one. We're here on Freaky Fridays at 5:55. Don't forget, on Friday at 3 o'clock they do bingo, and then just before 5 o'clock, or 6 o'clock, sorry, they do Sticky 13. So if you want to come along for that, don't forget to register if you want to meet me, and I'll keep you a table free, hopefully, if we can do that. But if not, we'll just mill around and see what happens. And of course, next to that is Callao Street. Now, Callao Street has been open and closed for quite a while, different people opening it, and now they get to open it and close it. Hi, son. And the latest people, they open around about 6 o'clock in the evening, open till late, and they do great burgers and stuff. So if you want to feed, you can drink in a Monte Christo, and then when you're done, you can nip over here at 6 o'clock and have something to eat, or later, of course. And the beers are the same price, I think, so it doesn't matter where you buy your beer from. But if you're sat in here, buy your beer from here, won't you? Callao Street. And you've got the Masala Kebab House. Now it says kebab fish and chips, but I've never seen them do fish and chips yet. But they've got a couple of kebabs. I think one's a lamb and one's a meat. I don't know what the meat is, but they don't say beef or pork or anything like that. But one's a lamb, one's a meat. And of course, right next to it, you've got Masala. So this is the indoor and undercovered place that isn't out on the street. So they've got like 3 areas to do in, and also they got the best staff here. There's the best staff. Give us a wave. Now there's a lovely place here where you can sit, lounge, do whatever you want. It also enables you in the summer to see the sunset. But in the winter, the sun sets so far to the south that it's hard to see. I think if I put it up here, you may just be able to see the sunset over there. So, no, I don't think we're going to make it from here. So let's go down to the Mirador and have a look. Cool dude. So I'm going to jump down now. Oh, my poor old knees. So we're going to go down to Mirador and have a look at the sunset. So, ladies and gentlemen, Tim down for Living the Mess in Tenerife. Let's go. You're following me. You're following me. So as you can see, we've got a beautiful sunset going on now. It'll take another 2 or 3 minutes before it goes down, I think. But it really is a great sunset. Nice place to chill out before going for dinner. Before we do that, most of the restaurants down here, so you got the Casa Maria, Steak 21, Cebo, which is like French, Belgian cuisine. Then you've got the Shangri-La, which is Mediterranean cuisine. Run by some Chinese people, but very good cooks. Next to that, another Chinese owned restaurant, but that's more fish. That's called the Romantica. And then from the Romantica, Little Germany, then you got the Irish bar, Paddy McGinty's, and then La Divina Comida. And then the next level down, you got another 2 restaurants. So basically, this is the strip of restaurants on the that you basically spend a fortnight here not eating the same restaurant at the same time. Now on the other side we've got Pearly Grey, which is it used to be a timeshare, but now it's a hotel. You can book it. So Pearly Grey, Perla Gris, and they have 2 restaurants. One is Quo, which is the upstairs restaurant by the pool and indoors, and they have a restaurant called The Edge. Now I did hear that they were having a couple of problems with staffing at The Edge, so you got to check that it's open. But there's 2 restaurants, Quo and The Edge, in that one there. And this one is just closed down for refurbishing. It's the Albatross, or it's owned by Albatross. I think it's going to be called something beginning with M, I can't remember now. And they're going to have an infinity pool and apartments, and underneath the infinity pool there's going to be a restaurant there as well. So there's plenty of choice in the village. For those of you coming for the first time, enjoy yourself. For those of you returning, there are some new ones since the last time you come maybe. And right down the bottom we've got the Delphin, which is right down on the edge. And also next to that we have this, we've even got this hotel here, and that has also got a restaurant in it. I forgot about that, called Soul, I think it's, or Bass or something like that. So we're going to catch the sunset now, so enjoy. Okay, it was a lovely sunset, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're going to go and have a look at the restaurants that I told you about, and I'll just turn you around. So on the right here, straight ahead, we got Casa Maria, and right next to that we got the Steak 21, which is a nice posh restaurant, part of a chain in fact. And next to that we have Cebo, which is we got a guy parked on the pavement. Now this is a problem when wheelchairs and pushchairs need to get past. Sometimes they park right close up. So Cebo and Sanguilar. So there's plenty of restaurants on this strip, and you've got the view of La Gomera from up there. So that's quite nice as well. So going down towards the beach, take my life in my hands. You got La Romantica, which I was telling you about, which is basically a fish restaurant. Be careful here because you pay by weight, so the price is to do with weight. And this is the other one, the Sea Soul, that's what it was called. Sea Soul, that's part of the Atlantic Holiday Company. So Romantica, and next to Romantica is my favourite, which is Little Germany. Axel, immer noch krank? Das ist besser heute.
Axel ist jetzt wieder negativ.
Mhm.
Jetzt ist der Norbert positiv und krank. Jetzt steht mein Kellner in der Küche mit dem Axel. Was hast du denn da?
Grabber.
Krabbe?
Mm-hmm. So you can see Little Germany. I'm showing everybody. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Little Germany, of course, one of my favourite restaurants. It is the favourite restaurant of me and Christina in the village. And we were here not so long ago, and you've got to try the pork cheeks. They don't always have them, so call ahead. Little Germany in Callao, Salvaje. I always wanted a car like that, where you could deafen everybody. And now here we got the football. Next door, we got Paddy McGinty's. And you can watch the football in there if you want. Now we're going to go down the beach. So this is La Divina Comida. La Divina Comida is a fairly new bar, maybe a year old. And again, if you want to get in here with a wheelchair, you come just through the Romantica. So they have to leave a space to get everybody through. And then they'll open these gates for you, and then you can come in and eat at La Divina Comida. Next one down is the new tapas bar, which I've never seen open, and it looks like it's being renovated inside. Maybe it's got a bit of mess, so it looks like it's been renovated. So that might be something that will be open soon. But it is called, at the moment, Tapas Boutique. And right next to the Tapas Boutique, we've got the Ancla, where you can get a takeaway or eat in. Now, they don't open for breakfast or coffee in the morning, which is a shame because this would be a perfect morning coffee place. It gets the sun and everything, but I don't know what they're doing, but it's a beautiful place to be. And of course, El Delfín, right at the end. So you can imagine sitting down there at that bottom level. There's a restaurant right on the corner there, and they do fantastic surf and turf and whatever you want. And then of course we got our beach, which is Playa de Ajabo, and Playa de Ajabo also has a restaurant called L'Osteria C. Now when I first saw it, I thought it was L'Osteria Cia, but it's actually L'Osteria and then the English word C, for the sea of course. Cool dude. So here we are in what Webby calls my manor. Well, it's actually my manor, but there you go. And what we're going to do, we're going to finish it here, and I'm going to go for a pint in Monte Christo. I might turn it on in a minute just to say hello, but welcome to Callao Salvaje. I hope that you enjoyed having a look, and I hope I didn't miss anybody out. What am I talking about? Naturally, I've forgotten one. I've forgotten 3 or 4, in fact, and I'll tell you where they are. They're at the back of these restaurants here. So there's another row, and actually it's one of the newest restaurants in the village. So it's just up this hill. If you're in between the Sanguilar and the Romantica down here, you can walk up this place here. Otherwise, you can get to it from behind the supermarket. Okay, come on. Now you can also get to this place from Laura's Cafe, where we go on a Friday. If you walk down towards the beach and then come down the steps halfway, then you're going to arrive at that place as well. So it's up here, is top of the here and left is Laura's place, and we're going to Lo Unico, the only one. We shall see. Here we are at Lo Unico. There's a beautiful restaurant behind me here, as you can see, really fantastic, and it actually goes further around, so we can go under these arches, and there's some more bars there, and this is the back of the Chinese. This is the only Chinese in the village that actually serves Chinese food and sushi and Thai food, of course. So let's have a walk through here and see what we see. So here we are in a beautiful little square behind the supermarket. There's also the rib shack on the side there, which I'll show you in a minute. And this is the only Chinese restaurant that actually serves Chinese in the village, and it's very nice. It's if you eat in, it's better than if you take away. I recommend eating in. And this one is Don Pepe, which is a new tapas bar, which I've been in once. And we're going to go again, but we shall see what we shall see. Now this square is a little bit hidden, there's no view or anything, but it's nice and cozy. It's shielded if it's windy, for instance, and also it's got a great vibe in the night with the lights and stuff. So come and test this out. Right, my old friends, I'll show you the rib shack, and then we'll nip upstairs to Monty's for a pint. So we're now at the back of Casa Maria's, which is the pizzeria that we showed you earlier on, opposite the Sunset Place. And we're right by the supermarket, which is just down from Masala. And this is another way to get into that little square we were just at. And if you like the square here, you don't forget you've got the restaurant here. You've got the restaurant here, Sorpresa, the ribs and steaks. And you can either go up to Masala again, or you can go up these steps to the Monte Christo and all the other places. So that's where we're going now. So, beautiful evening. See you in a bit. This, my friends, is dinner, as they say. All right. Oh yeah. All right. Don't tell Chris. Don't tell Chris. I'm not really having a beer. That was somebody else's. That's in the blind spot. You can't see who's here. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that. So we started up at the Nebula. We went up towards the hotels at the top. We didn't actually get up to the Terraza Sueño Azul, but if you go up there, take a picture and let me know. And then we came back down the main drag, all the restaurants on that side there. Then we came up here to the Monte Cristo and the rest of these things. And don't forget the ramp out the back. So there is a ramp out the back if you're a wheelchair, if you need a wheelchair, if you can't get up steps. And or if you're drunk and you want to roll back down, that's another way of doing it. Went down for a beautiful sunset. I hope you enjoyed that. And then we came back round down to the beach. El Delfin we didn't get down to because it's a lot of steps down and my knees aren't the best. It is not wheelchair friendly, by the way. Definitely, the Delfin is not wheelchair friendly. Then we came back around Little Germany and all those restaurants down the bottom there, and now back into the square at the back with the new La Unico in the corner there. That used to be the Bodegón Canario, and now is called La Unico. So as you can see, things change and things stay the same. So then I got to go home and cook. Tonight we're having roasted cabbage, head of cabbage with tarka beans and a salad. So if you've enjoyed yourself, consider pressing the like button. I got enough subscribers, so you don't have to subscribe if you don't want to, unless you want to be notified when I'm uploading new videos or when I go live. But don't forget, timothydowd.com/events. You know where I am 24 hours a day. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. And if I did, I apologise. It's Tim Down for Living with MS in Tenerife signing off. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.